Hey guys, we're live.
I,
Aaron's on. We were talking about
I,
making fun of YouTube being fake about their like the drama like with YouTube or among YouTubers
among,
because there's both.
well, most for the most part among YouTubers, because like I think it's really dumb. Like it's always just like really stupid, like bickering, or like it's like someone said something about someone else, and like I have a hard time believing that everyone is like actually invested in it, and they're not all like, "Ooh, let's make a couple bucks."
I
But
know.
I don't know. Actual
Hmm.
YouTube drama can be important because of like copyright laws and stuff, but like among creators, it's really dumb.
Yeah,
Like, people
I've just
encourage
yeah.
it.
My theory is that it's all fake. It's all staged. It's all planned.
Yeah,
And
probably.
like if somebody's like, all right, I'm done. I think I'm done with YouTube. They'll just be like, all right, let's just do this thing where I get canceled. You'll make money. I might make a little bit, and then it'll be crazy, and then that'll be it.
Yeah, and like everyone, it's either that or like there's like a hat with every YouTuber's name in there, and like they all get together and pull one out, and they're like, oh, it's like
Oh
it's
no!
so and so's turn. Sorry, and they all just like, "Well, we all need to make a buck, you know. Sorry about it."
They've
They
got a
all just
hat with people's names, and then they have a hat with random words like likes or hates, and then another bucket of like things that are bad or good.
there you go. That's a perfect system. You know, everything that you need to happen will be foretold by that three-part system.
It's
You haven't
perfect.
started
See,
that.
but because then you could pull a card that says so and so loves kittens, and it's like, oh, you got to pass. All right, that's not so bad. But then the next one gets so and so loves Nazis. It's like, oh, damn it.
You're out. Oh man, I will say there's one. There is like one. I don't even think he's like in the drama sphere like primarily, but he is like present in it. But fucking Moist Critical, dude. He's always been like funny, but like in the past number of years, he has like I don't know changed his content and just become a lot. I don't know. He has like he seems to usually have a pretty like level head on anything going on, whether it's like something serious or it's something dumb. He like at least like takes a look at different sides and he'll think things through and doesn't like jump on like hate wagons and stuff. So I don't know. I like him, and he's also got like funny like video game like videos.
I've heard the name. I've seen him. I've never watched him.
He's fun. He's got a deep voice. And, like I
Yeah,
remember
good name, boys.
when like first like showed himself to the world because he used to just just say funny shit over like gameplay of stuff and he just like make fun of video games. But when he like when he first made his face known, everyone was like, "Wow, they didn't know that this was him." Huh.
We're
Yeah,
like,
it's okay.
ugh, that guy.
Oh man, not that guy again.
Sorry, guys. Max is late as usual.
Late as a potato. Well,
All
I'm
right,
thinking
so here we go. Wait, if you guys can donate $100, we'll start the goal. We'll fire Max.
$104.
That would be difficult, but if someone could do it, I've updated our overlay. It'll tell us when we have followers now, and it's got a follower goal. Our goal is 10 for the month. It says we have 7,
Whoa.
but I'm pretty sure we only have 3. One real
Hell.
one, Max, and then my wife followed us.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, she said
Well,
she's like,
great.
but I'm not gonna watch you though. I should have
Fair
had her
enough.
follow us on stream so the little thing would pop up.
Oh yeah.
Miss
And
Chance, Miss Chance.
you should have like one voice recording of her like endorsing it and just just play it.
I'll
It
just
just
have
plays like
it plays. It's like I'll follow you, but I'm not gonna watch you.
That'd be so funny. That could be a shirt. Hey, for all you 7 possibly, or maybe just 3 possibly fans out there, who's also one of them, Max. Gonna drop some merch, gonna drop some T-shirts, and have that quote on there.
Yikes.
I'm probably not gonna watch it. Well, how about this? Let's get a little bit of pre-dinned talking down real quick. So first off, you say it's just gonna be like kind of like a simpler type deal. It's not like just like a one-off, is it? It's like a couple.
Well, it's up to you guys. So yeah, I was thinking probably 3 sessions. First one will be sort of at least helping Max learn. I kind of want to set it up almost like a tutorial, like in a game, where it's like, oh, it's your first combat. Now we're gonna learn how to do combat, so you can kind of learn things without me just explaining 100 things before we start.
I feel that, and I feel like that's generally the way that like my family kind of learns. Or at least me. I guess I can't really speak for the rest.
And then we can do like, oh, you're at a door. What do you do? And then I can be like, you hear a whisper in your head that says, do a strength check to break it down. Yeah, something like that.
Dude, that reminds me. There was one time, my first campaign, my DM, I forgot what the situation was. I think we got like really like drunk or intoxicated or something like that as a party, and like we were like tripping out, like our characters were. And then, like, my guy stopped me. He's like, "Hey, you guys ever think that, like, there's, like, larger forces at play, like, controlling each and every move of yours?" They started, like, alluding to, like, us in the room. Yeah. And my DM was like, "No, we do not metagame like that."
Oh, no.
And I was like, "Oh, okay, Alex. Okay." Oh, my goodness. That was he was actually a really good DM, but that's, like, all he had going.
Good DM, but he was serious. Too serious.
Good, but serious, but also funny. Like my dude was I don't even remember what my guy was doing. He had this hat that had like a bomb at the end of it, and it was like a really long hat. And he would just like always ask people like if they liked it, if they thought it was cool, and like if they like really didn't like it, he might like mess with them or something. But like one day, like, my character was just talking smack, and one of the more powerful characters who's always got, like, annoyed at my character, he just turned it into, like, a hat that was just a big old wiener. And, like, he said it grew, like, 3 times longer than normal, and then it, like, fused to my head. It was just, like, a cantrip, so, like, it didn't last forever, but...
Oh.
But that was that. Oh man, it was a cool campaign, man. It was an evil one. It was like,
ooh,
I was a Tinker Gnome, which, if we like get more into like more D&D stuff and like get like bigger campaigns going,
Can you guys hear me?
There we go.
Welcome to the stream.
We're gonna fire you. Before we start, Aaron, are you visually gonna be on or off? So I can set up stuff ahead of time.
I will be on. Max, what do you know about Dungeons and Dragons?
Honestly, I know very little. I really didn't have too much time to research because I've just been like getting ready to leave.
I gotcha.
And then I had Sean explain it to me. I mean, I know there's various classes you can have, and then you have like skill points in like charisma, intelligence, magic.
What?
Strength,
all right, let me stop you right there.
Is that not right?
I'm gonna fire Sean.
It's a long one.
You're in the ballpark. You're in the ballpark.
In the ball pit.
Shout out to D&D guy. I'm really sorry. I honestly did not have time this week to research.
Freaking eating on stream and everything.
I think the best way to go into this game...
Hey, that's professional right there, man. Eating on stream. It's quirky.
Chick-fil-A, you're going to trigger some people. Better stop that.
Dude, my receipt was $6.66.
Oh, God. I figured they would have put something in their system that would prevent that. I think I got that too once, and I was like,
Something's fishy.
That's
That's
because
so-
of Biden. No.
Max, put your. Well, I guess. I don't know.
What?
Wait, Aaron, are you. Turn your camera on if you're on. If not, don't.
Okay.
Because.
I had to do that. I also gotta take off my collie.
What were you gonna say to me? Leave.
You're fired? Well, we said if we
Yeah, you
raise
said you were.
$100, we're gonna fire you. Anyway, about
That's
what? Perfect.
Hmm?
All right, give me a sec. Gonna capture these dudes. Call this one Aaron. It's fun. Somebody gets to see me do this in real time.
Are you gonna be showing Leo?
Well, the problem is, like, I am on the stream, but I can't get it. Like, when I try to turn on my camera for you guys.
Okay, so well then you have to FaceTime both of us from your phone also, and then we gotta get another screen, and then we can put a camera up, so then like Max can FaceTime both of us back, and I'll do the same thing for me, and we'll just all be watching each other. In like 5 different.
Anything for the stream.
Anything for the stream, baby.
All right.
Tribute. I'll drink my tribute blend. Look at this coffee. I got some good old Starbucks. It's called Tribute Blend, and I don't know what it's a tribute to other than maybe the siren, but it's pretty good.
Fire. Here, in the meantime, I can get some ASMR going.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's good. Oh yeah.
All right, Max is on. Good. All right, we're gonna start.
Oh,
I
man.
prepared.
No, you're gonna start.
I prepared an epic PowerPoint presentation for the viewers to see.
So
Fortunately, you guys don't get to see it
That's fine. I don't need to.
unless you turn on the Twitch stream, and then you can see it.
I'm gonna stream it. Yeah. Probably have like 5% battery. 15. No bad, man.
It says, "Hey you, yeah you, wanna make a D&D character?"
I wanna make a deal. Is that a song?
I love that Sonic gift. Oh man, that's
I'm
funny.
waiting.
Oh, you know, man.
Oh, this needs to be bigger. Here we
You
go.
know, man when you said that.
That was so funny. They were just working, and my manager was just like, "You're too slow." Made me laugh so hard. Made me laugh so hard.
I'm watching me watching the stream.
Wow.
What?
Very, very meta.
That's metaverse. Is that the metaverse? Just everyone looking at an extra screen?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna get rolling.
Oh, he said it. He said it. He said it. Dungeons and Dragons. That's the game right there. It's done.
Step number 1, the dice.
Ew.
So, Max, are you even aware of what the dice look like? Wait, Max, open up the Google thing and type in dice roller. I think it shows you all of the shapes.
There's like 24 sides, right?
It
No,
depends.
that would be
There's-
incorrect.
Honestly, I think Sean has dice somewhere in the house. I just don't know where they are.
Honestly, I might.
Really,
Hey,
you just need regular dice for what we're doing. If you
Oh,
you need 4 regular dice,
So just
Okay.
or is it 5 regular dice?
dice will
Oh.
have
Jeez, I can't
roll
remember.
dice.
Anyway, for those looking on the screen, we got the D4, looks like a triangle. D6 looks like a regular dice. D8's like a double pyramid. D10s look weird. D12s are, they got pentagons on them. And then D20s have a bunch of cool triangles. And that's your favorite dice right there.
Man. And also, D10s can double as D100s too. That's a fun
Indeed.
thing. Indeed.
Or you can be. I've seen people that have actual D100s that just look ridiculous.
They are ridiculous. It's just like a ball
So
of
100-sided dice.
yeah,
That is insane.
big like round dice with a bunch of tiny little sides on it. That's it. Pretty
Yeah.
cool.
I got a dice app up. You said I just need
You send it in the email.
the eight-sided dice so far.
Yes.
Oh no, you didn't. All right. What's the thing called again on Google? It's like D&D dice.
Rolladie.net. Oh.
Oh wait, is this working? Bring up your Skype.
Ah.
Guys.
Yeah, it's the dice.
Bring up
Yeah.
the what?
Bring up
I
Skype. I
see.
think you can see it now.
Yeah, you can see
can
the.
see it.
I
all the
feel
different
bad
dice.
that you can't see it.
Hey, I just saw you.
You saw me.
Yeah, I saw like you and all like the mixing stuff. Yeah.
Oh, I see what you
Oh, it's not even mixing stuff. Whoa.
That's too
Whoa.
meta, bro. That's too meta.
mean.
So
That's
cool.
me.
Wait, why is my face so like close? Oh. What?
Because I made it that way. All right, deal with it. Here we. Oh, hold on. Let me go back to my. We're moving on, peoples. Let's roll some dice. Did you guys see the effects? I put time into that.
I did. It rolled sideways.
Yeehaw. We're gonna
Oh,
use these later for our stats. What stats? These stats. Oh, if you've got the character sheet open, you'll notice on the left-hand side that you've got something that looks like that. Those are where they go.
What the dude? First of all, nice. That's not Dr. Bob, but
Dr.
nice
Bob.
clay man.
Thank you.
Epic. Also, I said, oh, there's stats, and I named all of these except for
You said
Constitution, and you
magic.
Nah, that's
You
wrong.
said magic. No magic
What?
stat.
Was it that?
Maybe that's
It's
wisdom.
Something about the context. There was like one thing that you said that it was one very.
It made you
tiny
sound like a complete idiot.
Oh shit! The play guy is in this. Holy moly!
So, to go over the stats, I just want to bring them up just so you know what you're rolling for exactly. Strength. Wow, such strong. Notice the doge. So this is basically just how strong you are. Pretty straightforward. Dexterity. Gotta be sneaky. You gotta be fast. Whoosh, wah. That's the clay guy. And that's just like using like daggers and shit, and also for your ranged weapons. Got Constitution. Got a quote there from the Bee Gees. Not gonna say it because I can't do it well enough. But that's basically your ability to be alive. Intelligence. I have approximate knowledge of many things. Got Demon Cat from Adventure Time. That's book smarts. Wisdom. We got Street Rules Man with Rigby. So that's just street smarts. And then charisma. Really the best way to get out of any situation. I'm pretty sure you could probably beat the game with charisma. Max stats.
I was the sole survivor of the first like major encounter of one of my campaigns due to charisma, and like also a very lucky D20 roll, but mostly charisma. It was fun.
Max, do you have the player sheet pulled up?
Yeah, I'm typing into it just for notes.
Yeah, okay.
How do you type into that? Because I don't think I can do that.
Yeah, you
Fine.
just well, you should just be able to tap it, and I would think type.
Well, I opened it in Google Docs.
Maybe that's what I gotta do. Hold on
Well,
a second.
Aaron broke you broke yourself. So now we've got, as you can see, we've got Max's left ear and right shoulder as the cameras.
Whoa, I didn't. No, on the
Oh, it's delayed.
online. It looks
You'll
good.
see.
Looks fine online.
Or if you can't have your camera on,
Oh,
if
I
you're
see
gonna
it.
be typing, I can just not have Aaron on.
Why did it do that?
Oh, wait, he's coming back. He's coming back.
I went off of the Skype thing for like 1 second to get into my email and see what's going on here. But I can type in it too now. Cool. But I figured out I can also just like split screen my iPad, so I'm gonna do that.
But Lee, I didn't do anything to my camera.
I know.
What is going on?
It's Skype. So because Skype's annoying, it won't pick up Skype as like a window for whatever reason. So I have to screen capture my other monitor with you guys where you're at, but then when Aaron drops, it like makes you full screen.
Whoa, my bad.
So then it's only grabbing the part that I had highlighted. So
Oh, I see.
it's annoying. So now that Aaron's got his camera off, it's capturing his AR
It's
thing.
fixed now, though. I'm watching the stream. It's fixed.
All right, so moving on. Oh, we should probably actually roll the dice before we do that. So, hold on. How many? I always forget this. We're going to do it this way. You need 4 regular dice. So if you're going to use the Google thing, can you like tell it to use 4 dice? So you want 4 D6s. That's what you want.
4d6, got it.
What we're going to do is now, these are the rules. Once we start, you hit roll and that's it. It counts. No cheating. Or the dice gods will smite you, and I won't even feel bad. I'll know when it's happening.
What's anything, but you'll know.
It's possible to cheat in this game?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Well, in this you can. You just roll your dice by 20, 20, 20.
It's 20 and you'll be fine.
Yeah, it'd be cool if I could share we could all share our screens, but
Yeah.
Well, if everybody was full on awesome and had like multiple cameras and everything, we could hook it up to be epic.
Nerd. Oh, now let's go play some D&D now, guys.
come on.
So how this works, there was 6 stats that we saw, and you're going to roll 4 dice at once, and you take away the lowest, and you add those 3 together, and that's a number, and you just jot it down on a piece of paper. And you're going to do that 6 times, and those are your stat numbers. And then later on, we're going to assign them to which category you want.
Okay.
So
all 4 of the dice go to 1 stat, right? You add them all up. Is that how that goes?
well, you roll the 4 dice, take away the lowest, add them all together, and just jot the number down for now.
That's right. Okay.
Because like Max doesn't know what he's going to play yet, so he doesn't know where he wants the stats yet. But I wanted to at least get us rolling to start so that you can feel cool.
So we can just get the ball rolling. Gotcha.
Aaron, are you ready?
I got you see my DCs?
No, because your camera's off.
We can't.
I'm just going to replace your picture with a dice picture.
Okay.
Just a picture of a dice.
That's not...
Alright, are we rolling?
I guess we're rolling. I don't know what Aaron's doing. All right, so I'm mostly going to coach Max because actually I don't really know how. There's so many different ways people could do this. The people I played with the most, they would just make a continuous string of numbers. They would just keep writing them down. And then you would have like a movable like block of like 6. So you can move it one way or the other. You have to keep them consecutive though, and you can find a range that's good. Because what you're supposed to do technically is we do what we're going to do 6 times, and if you don't like your numbers, you do the whole thing again. You have to throw all your numbers out and start over, which we'll do. They like to say ideally you want 2 18s, but for us I'll say if you can keep re-rolling until you get at least 1 18. That's the highest you can get rolling these dice, and then the lowest would be 3, which is bad. So, all right, Max, hit your roll first.
Go. Okay.
Take out the lowest, and then add the highest.
Okay, 16.
All right, so write that down on a piece of paper.
Also, what I got.
That's not bad.
All right, then
Do I do it 6 times? Or
do it again. Yep, do that exact same thing until you have 6 numbers. You can say them as you get them, just so I have an idea of where you're at. Because if you get like 3, 3, 3, then I'll be like, okay, well, why don't you just start over?
Just start over. Yeah, I got a 13 that time.
Okay.
16 again.
Are you writing these down?
Yeah, I'm writing them.
Aaron's making a ruckus.
Should I use
15.
Should I use not? Actually, hold on.
No, you can.
Yep.
Get us some dice
I got an
ASMR.
18. I got an 18.
So Max is like pretty much in good shape already. So unless you get like a 3.
Oh, this one's not so good. Got a 10.
That's fine.
Tell me.
Okay, I rolled it 6 times.
All right. So what are your numbers?
16, 13, 16, 15, 18, and 10.
That's pretty good. All right. So I'm gonna say Max is done. You can go again if you want, but that's pretty solid.
Man, I rolled 2 6s on my last one, but 2 1s.
Oh.
So what's that? So 13. So I rolled. I've got 16, 13, or I'll just do from biggest to least. 16, 14, 13, 2 11s, and a 9. That's low.
Do you want those, or
but
you
I
want to
mean-
go again? You can go again.
I'll do one more roll. I'll do one more roll through, and then if it sucks, it sucks, and if it's worse, it's worse, and I'll just roll with what I get. Is this? I changed onto my headset. Let me know if that's making the dice roll any less noisy. I doubt it is.
We don't mind it. It's fine.
All right, cool.
And really, you can keep going a bit if you need to, because Max, you haven't even looked at anything yet. So we're gonna pick a race. Pick human, you're lame, but you can if you want. It's fine. Here's the races, and wow, you got gnomes, halflings, dwarves, elves, half-elves, tieflings, humans, dragonborn, and half-orcs.
Does it, like the one that I choose, does it kind of matter depending on my stats? Or do they excel in certain things?
Yeah, like in like, correct me if I'm wrong, Lee, but like the way I believe it works is, like, most races can be most classes. Some races are barred, or also like some can't be like certain like alignments, I guess.
Yeah,
There's like I don't know if you've ever seen the alignment chart, but yeah,
we'll get
it's
to
like
it.
you know, like chaotic good, all that stuff. Yeah. Yeah.
I want to be convincing, but not have a lot of charisma.
So each
Intimidate.
the key things, stat-wise, is each race has some sort of bonus to a certain stat. That's the number one thing. There's some things are different based on your size. So, like, I think like small characters like a gnome may have problems with giant armor and giant weapons, that sort of thing. And then smaller people they move slower, not much slower, but a little slower. Go ahead, Aaron.
I was just gonna say, I always thought there was like, if you're like one of the like a couple of like the smaller size classes, I thought get like an armor class bonus to like, I think to on hit or something, like for against them, something like that, because they're so small, they're harder to hit. I thought
That
might be
may
wrong.
be 3.5.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I don't even know my.
I'm rusty.
Correct.
This one's like
I want to be like an aloof man with who can gain power easily.
an aloof man. So actually, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Actually, do you have any idea what the classes are?
Well, I mean, I'm
Pull up
looking
that
at them.
handbook.
Classes, you got barbarians, you got bards, you got, hold on, I'm going through clerics, you got druids, you got fighters, sorry, I can't rattle these off, you got monks, paladins, rangers, rogues,
Yeah, I'm looking at rogue, sorcerer, warlock,
Sorcerer.
wizard, and artificer.
What is an
Um,
artificer? That's not in my book.
Okay, I
I
want
think
to
that's
be a
a new
wizard.
thing. Well, actually, Aaron, what are you gonna be? Or do you
I
don't
was
even
gonna
know?
choose something. I got better rolls this time. I was gonna choose something that kind of complements Max. Like if he chooses like something tanky, I'll do something damage dealing, etc.
Okay.
I want to be a wizard.
All right, Max wants to be a
Smart
wizard.
wizard,
So glancing at the wizard real quick, it says
I'm trying to be like Harry Potter.
intelligence should be your highest stat. And then either constitution or dexterity. So ideally, you would pick a race that has a bonus to intelligence or constitution or dexterity. So I'm pretty sure intelligence is elves. Pull this up real quick. I'll make note of these for you. So dwarves have a bonus to constitution, so they have more health. Elves have a bonus to, dexterity. Halflings have a bonus to dexterity as well. Humans, humans increase all of their abilities by 1. Dragonborn is strength and charisma. Gnome is intelligence by 2. Half elves are charisma by 2, and 2 other abilities by 1.
Yeah, I think I'll be a half elf.
Okay. So Max chooses half elf. So on to the PowerPoint. Note your race's traits. So turn to the page. That's page 38. If you're not already on it. Actual book page, not PDF page. So what I've got here is a gnome, for example. And I've highlighted like the things that are super important because they go on your sheet somewhere. But a gnome would have an increase to intelligence by 2. It tells you some stuff about age, what kind of alignments they're used to, how big they are. Speed is an actual thing you would write on the sheet, which I'll show in a minute. This one has dark vision, lets you see in the dark. And it has some other things here. So I'm going to glance at your half-elf thing here to see what's important here. You're like regular size, 30 is your speed. You have dark vision as well. You gain proficiency in
features
2
and
skills.
traits. Is that where I would write this stuff?
Yep. So I think I have that on here. Yeah, so I have, so first in the race box on the screen, put half elf, and then the speed, note the speed, which is written down in the thing. And then I think I also had a note here that says, yeah, remember that ability score increase that you get. So you got charisma is going to go up by 2, and then 2 other ones by 1. So just remember that for when we assign the values, which is coming up. Aaron, are you still rolling?
No, I'm done rolling. Do you want me to list off my stats real quick?
I'm just curious, yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right. So I got 17, 16, 2 15s, a 13, and a 10.
All right.
Yeah, it's way better than my last one. So he's a wizard. I'm probably going to be like... I was thinking maybe a barbarian or paladin, maybe.
You don't sound too excited about that.
It's like it'd be... No, because no, I'm not like not excited. I'm just like thinking. I'm just thinking about like what would be better. I wouldn't mind playing a bard, but I don't think there's any tanky bard builds, really, are there? I don't think there'd be. Or like Healy, they're more. Yeah, they're more just like supporty. Yeah, I'll just be. What do you think would be best? Probably like I'll do a barbarian. Get some extra damage and double down on damage instead of healing.
I wonder if wizards have healing spells. You could also play a tanky cleric too. That could be interesting.
Tanky cleric. So it's like tanky healing.
Yeah. I don't know that.
Could be about
I'm
that.
biased. That's my favorite class because you can kind of do whatever.
I don't think I've ever played a cleric.
Well, there you go. You're playing a cleric. I've assigned it to you,
Alright.
so that you're
Can I be like
learning.
Can I make a tinker gnome that has like a healing gun? No, I'm playing one. I don't know if I'd be able to efficiently do 2 characters.
Okay, I thought you were a pro. That's why I asked you.
I'm not for real a pro. I'm a scrub. I just pretend like I'm the best. I just pretend, and then when people call me out, I run away. My pants fall down. I run my ankles, and I trip, and I cry.
Oh.
It's sad. You don't want to see that.
Go in fecal position.
Fecal position. All right, here we go. Time to choose a class. So Max has chosen wizard. Now, on your class section, there's a quick build thing, which I'll recommend for Max. Aaron, you can do what you want. But for mine, I created like a fighter on my own just to kind of walk through the process so I could map this out. What's the fastest way to do this that makes sense? So here, it'll usually kind of tell you what abilities you want the highest score to be in. So this one told me for a fighter, you want it to be strength, make it your highest, or dexterity if you want to do ranged weapons, and then your next one should be constitution. Because as a fighter, you're going to be in the thick of things, so you need decent health, and then of course you want strength. So let me bookmark these pages to help Max out. What page is wizard on? What is that? Fighter. Wizard. I think Brooke plays
Assuming it'd be like
wizards.
charisma, intelligence, or magic, or whatever.
We already told you what it was, so you've got it pulled up, right?
Yeah, I'm just joking. I made it as a joke.
Sorcerers are charisma.
Joke.
Oh,
I'm gonna be paladin instead.
Ooh.
Nice.
I never played one of
Quick
those.
build.
Me neither, but I feel like they
First
kind of do
should be
damage.
intelligence, followed by constitution or dex. If you plan to join the school of enchantment, make charisma your next best choice.
So I'll say roll with. I think Max, you should roll with Constitution for this, just so you can do some dumb stuff.
Okay.
And not die.
I'm down.
If you want to
So I'll put-
change, if you learn about these schools and stuff, and you want to change some stats around, I'll let you. But you have to link up with
You are
Japan
quite the nice dungeon master.
for now.
All right, I'll put 18 into my constitution.
All right, roll on ahead. It's time to assign the numbers you rolled. Don't forget your race's ability score change, which you noted.
That is good. Yes.
So
yes.
put them in there. So I guess for you, I want to tell you what to do. You probably already know this, but you've got the +1 to 2 other ones. Probably do intelligence and
Probably do
Constitution.
dex and
Dex. I wouldn't
why
do
not dex?
You can do Dex if you want. I forgot to bring up the chart of there's this tomato analogy they always use for your stats, which is strength is being able to smash tomato, dexterity is being able to dodge a tomato, constitution's the ability to eat a rotten tomato, intelligence is knowing that tomato is a fruit, wisdom is knowing don't put tomatoes in fruit salad, and then I don't even know what they did for charisma.
Charisma is if you can talk to a tomato.
Then you're crazy.
That's it.
Yes.
Hold on. So intelligence is 20 with the +2, and then you said I should do 16 in constitution and 16
Wait.
in...
Intelligence is your number +1. Ignore my screen. That's for a fighter.
It
Yours,
wait.
you get
it increases by my charisma increases by 2.
yes.
So that'd be a good thing then to put 18 into.
So I would say you want your intelligence to be 18, if possible. And then other than that, it's kind of up to you.
Okay, I'll do charisma. I'll put a.
Oh, you rolled an 18, didn't you?
Yeah.
I mean, you could make your intelligence a 19 if you want. Or, so it's basically, what we're going to talk about next is you get special bonuses depending on how high your stat is. And it goes in by 2s. So, like, 18 is a certain range, 19 is going to be the same. So...
I see.
But you gain more points as you level up, so it's kind of off the bat.
Like Dark Souls.
It is. So off the bat.
I'll add one of my points to intelligence with the 18. So I'll do 19 for that, and then for a wizard, it sounds like okay, intelligence is good. The quick guide is saying Constitution or Dexterity. Or charisma.
So it says dexterity if you're going to join the School of Enchantment. I'll look what that is up real quick. Just to sum up what it is.
Your audio's getting weird, buddy.
Sorry, I was moving away from my mic. School of Enchantment. What does it do?
Lee, you sound like you're underwater to me. I don't know.
I hear him fine.
Damn it, dude. It's just probably my
Bro, it's you. Do Constitution instead of Dexterity. But Dexterity is useful for doing agile things outside of combat, so if you find that valuable, then go ahead. It also has to do with sneaking, too, if you think that's important.
I mean, I feel like I should take advantage of the charisma +2 that
Sure.
I get as a half elf. So I'll do 16 in Constitution and then 16 in Charisma for a total of 18 in Charisma. And then I have one more +1 to add, so I'll do 15 into Dexterity with a +1. Wisdom, I'll do 15. And Strength, I'll do 13.
Okay. Do you have all your numbers in?
Yes, I do.
Next, like I was talking about, you get little bonuses, and these go in that little circle under your box. Or vice versa. Actually, don't really know the proper way to do it, but this is how I do it. But it's based on the table. So, if you have an 18 to 19 score, you're going to write +4 in the box. If you got a 16 to 17, you're going to do a +3, so on and so forth, all the way down. So as you can see, if you've got a 19, you're still in the +4 range. You don't jump up to +5 yet. But when you level up, you will. And Aaron, where are you at?
Can you explain that again?
Okay, so you've got numbers. In my example that I'm showing, I have a strength of 15. I go to the chart, find where 15 is, and it says score 14 to 15, and then the modifier, it says +2. So on the right-hand side, I've got where I've added the +2.
Okay.
Seasoned veterans know that automatically and just write it down, but I'm not there yet.
So that goes where? I'm sorry, man. Where do I put that in the where the circles are? Where it says it has the same stats. That's where I add like the saving throws, or
no? Can you see the PowerPoint clearly?
Yes, I can.
Yeah. So there's a
Oh! I see. I got you. Okay, I got you.
Some people flip it around and put the plus in the box and then the stat in this thing. Is it whatever? Anyway, Aaron, what are you doing?
I'm still getting my
Race real quick. I've just been like popping back and forth between some of the pages and reading. I don't know what's your way in. I'm thinking either I'm choosing Paladin. I'm thinking either Dragonborn, Dwarf, or Half Orc. Does that like can that translate over? Or I'm not entirely
You guys
sure
can
if all those are
do
eligible.
you can do whatever you want. I am
Cool
not that
beans.
type of DM.
Awesome. I'm gonna be a Half Orc Paladin.
All right.
Let's
Because you can always make up, like, if it ever said, like, half-orcs can't be paladins, it's like, well, this one's just a weird guy. He was raised by paladins.
Well, and actually, I think, like, at least talking to, like, people that I know that play a lot of D&D, it seems like that's, like, kind of, like, almost like a movement inside of it is, like, not boxing characters into, like, they are bound to only be, like...
Inclusive.
Yeah, I mean, that's, basically, yeah.
I mean, that my philosophy has always been, it's like, this is a nice groundwork to build off, but I'm going to do my own thing, thanks.
Like, I feel that. Yeah, I feel like most
my
people...
audio is still jacked up, dude. It's driving me nuts.
Actually, I'm going to be Dragonborn, I think.
Dragonborn. Can you hear Aaron?
I can hear you guys. It's just you're both like.
Nice.
I don't know, listeners. What do you think?
You seven are out there.
I just don't want it to like damage my headphones. Is like really the only thing I'm concerned about.
As long as you don't have the volume cranked.
Okay, yeah, I don't. So maybe it'll be fine. It's just very crackly. I don't know if it's gonna like blow anything out. I think we're good. We're good.
So do you got your pluses in? Okay. Moving on.
Third.
All right, now we're gonna record your hit die. What this is just it notes it. You'll see it on your class page. Wizard says 1d6, and this is just kind of the dice that you use to determine your initial health and future health as you level up. Does that make sense?
So I'm a 1d6, which means what again? So
it has to do with your health. So write it down in the box there. It's under temporary hit points. Jot down 1d6 so you know what it is. I think it says total. You can just put 1. And the way it works is like when you level up, you get to roll a 1d6 and add your constitution plus number to it and increase your health by that much at every level. That's really what it is used for. Now, we're going to do a calculation in a second. Did you write it down? Because I think it's
1d6 in the hit die. Yeah, I did.
Okay, so I think it's on my next slide. All right, calculate your initial hit points. So in the book, it says hit points at first level is, and yours says 6 plus Constitution modifier. So you're going to take 6 plus the plus number on your Constitution, which is, what is yours, 1 or 2?
Constitution number for my plus. Wait.
Yep.
It's 16 plus, so it's like plus 3.
Plus 3. Okay, so you're 6 plus 3, so 9. Put that in your current hit points. That is your starting health. 9. Not a lot, but you're a wizard. Don't get hit.
You have to say you're a wizard, Harry, please.
I do not. You have to do that.
Is your character's name Harry?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna name him Harry.
So for future reference, all like your stat numbers in the stat box is pretty much irrelevant. The only thing you're really going to care about is that plus number. That's why if it's confusing, you can swap them and put the plus number in the big box.
No, that's fine.
Because that's the number you'll use as we play. The actual number doesn't do anything until you get to increase it, and then it might change your plus number.
I see.
All right. Okay. You guys' health. More stuff. Okay. Next section has proficiencies. There's a box on your sheet called Other Proficiencies Languages. Here you can jot down your proficient weapons. So it was simple for a fighter. It says all armor, all shields, and basically all weapons. But you're a wizard, so yours says for weapons you can use daggers, darts, slings, quarterstaffs, and light crossbows. So you can type that in that box if you want. Armor, it says none.
And what else? Sorry.
It's on your sheet. You should see it. It's just the section right after hit points.
No, I'm saying, what are my weapons? Daggers, slings.
It should say on your PDF.
Under other proficiencies and languages?
Not on your sheet, but on the book.
Oh, I see. So go to the book. Okay. Daggers, darts, slings, quarterstaffs, and light crossbows. My dude is a G.
So no armor. That's a bummer. All right, so got that? All right, moving on. Here we go. Record proficiency bonus. So there you'll see a chart that looks like this to the left at the top of your page. And at first level, it should say +2. There's a box called proficiency bonus on your sheet, right? +2. And all this kind of does is when you use weapons or skills that you're proficient in, you get to add this bonus to it. It increases as you go. Every 5 levels.
Wait, you said my proficiency bonus is +1?
Should say +2. If you look on that page that we're still on in the PDF, it says the wizard, and it has a bunch of crazy stuff. It has a little proficiency column, and it should say +2. I think everybody's +2, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
All right, proficiency bonus recorded. All right, record saving throw proficiencies. Note the proficiency or the saving throws box, which you had talked about previously. You saw that, Max.
Mm-hmm.
So on your sheet, for you, it says saving throws, intelligence, and wisdom. So circle in the little circle boxes or check the boxes next to intelligence and wisdom. What this means is you're proficient in those saving throws. You're probably asking yourself, what is a saving throw?
That's exactly what I was asking.
Oh, okay. All right, here we go. There's basically things that may happen where, for example, if a giant rock decides to fall on you, you could either use like dexterity to dodge out of the way. You could use strength to like hold it and stop it from crushing you or something like that. So anytime you're in danger and you need to bail yourself out, you are good at bailing yourself out with intelligence and with wisdom. Now that sounds weird, but it would be, for example, let me think of something. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, if some creature does like some sort of like mental blast attack at you, maybe like your intelligence or something might be like, you know, the saving throw you'd have to roll against. Like if I was hit by the same move, we both would have to roll like intelligence saving throws. You would have a much better chance than my character because you're like a wizard with high intelligence to like survive the hit.
So I'm trying to think of things that were like strength would be something heavy hitting you or something. Dexterity would be you have to get out of the way quick. Constitution would just be like if you just get poisoned by something. If you have a high constitution, you'll be able to power through it and survive. And then like intelligence, yeah, like Aaron's example. Wisdom would be like if you, I don't know. I'm trying to think of what has a wisdom saving throw.
Well, maybe something like if you run into like some runes or something, like some language that you don't. Well, I guess that also goes with languages, but like I don't know if there's like some. I don't know. I guess I don't have a good example actually. Never mind.
It could be something like, let's say you're a real smart guy and you learned in school, so you have the wisdom that if you catch on fire, you should stop, drop, and roll. Knowing how to put out those fires it's like a wisdom saving throw. So it may be, I don't know.
Then you're stuck in a trap, maybe.
Yeah, you just
And,
like
you wanna
you're
get
just
out.
like I've been in this situation before. I've seen this monster before. I know how to
Studied
save
it.
myself, and you know how to get out of
Okay.
it, basically.
Okay, that makes sense.
And then what is there? Charisma saving throw. Um,
That's
maybe
like if
if
someone's
there's like a
threatening you something.
yeah, or if like there's like a riddle, maybe.
Then or if like a
The-
guy's like he's like, I'm gonna eat you. I can just be like, no, you shouldn't eat us.
I mean, you can definitely, like, if you have a really persuasive character and you get good rolls, like, yeah, you can do shit. Like, you can, like, try to, I mean, not everything, but, and it is also up to the DM, because you can't, you can't just let things go completely off all the time, but,
sometimes.
Yeah.
But so saving throws are
Sometimes.
basically you may be granted a way to either avoid or reduce the damage you're about to take based on what it is. And it tells you
Okay.
what it is. You don't have to pick. So a lot of spells will say if it's like acid spray or something, it's like instead of determining if you get hit by it, it just says roll a saving throw, constitution saving throw. And if you roll it, then you don't take any damage. And you'll see that as we play.
Okay. Clear. I'm clear.
Hey, real quick while we're still on the subject of stats and stuff, so I've got 3 of my stats filled in for the paladin. Right now I've got strength as my highest, which is the 17. My charisma is 16. Constitution is 15. I don't have my other 3, wisdom, intelligence, and dex yet. I was wondering what is your input maybe on this, because I don't know paladin too well either.
I would think, and based on how I'm going to do the campaign, dexterity would be your next best choice.
All right, cool.
Just because I'm probably not going to have a lot of instances where intelligence and wisdom checks are going to be useful.
Gotcha. So then I'll just do wisdom will be 13, and the other one is 10.
But if we have fun and do it again, we'll consider that for next time.
Cool, I'm done with that. And then that little circle underneath underneath the box, that's the saving throw, right?
Saving throw is in its own box off to the right of that section.
Or not the saving throw. I mean the what's
That's
the
where you're
modifier?
Yeah, that's where that
Modifier.
goes.
Okay.
Or in the big
And
box.
can
It's up to you.
Run that chart by me again, because I don't remember what the numbers are.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
backing up.
Backing up. Oh, cool. Let's start the PowerPoint.
Here you go. Right. Right there. There you go.
Thanks. Cool. All right. So +3.
Shout out to the chat. I don't even know if there's anyone in the chat. Max, you should say something in the chat.
Well, since you pulled this
What up with all these nerds?
I'm gonna say something.
Aaron, I noticed you're not a follower.
I'm not. You're right.
I'm a little disappointed.
It's okay. It'll happen. It'll happen. You'll know when it happens. That's all. You'll know.
I will know. It'll make a lot of noise.
I'm not janking your chain. What kind of noise does it make?
You'll find out when you follow me.
What? That's so cool.
All I know is it's real loud, and I don't know how to turn it down.
Is it cricket tune?
Oh, I should make it that. I can make it what I want. I'll look into that.
What is inspiration and proficiency bonus.
Glad you, okay.
Forgot.
All right, we're walking through the PowerPoint again for Aaron. Did you do your hit die?
Yeah. No, actually I didn't.
Do your hit
I
die.
got like way.
All right,
How do
we're
I do
playing
that again?
catch up. We're playing catch up. All right,
Catch-up time.
hit die. It's on your class page. Write it down in the hit die box on your sheet. What are you pounding?
Right. Yeah.
Just gotta freaking babysit
Paladin
everybody.
Hit die. Hold on, I got my hit die right here. It is.
Okay.
Paladin hit die is a D10.
All right, so write that down in a hit die box. Then we're gonna calculate your hit points, which for you is, I don't know. Let me look it up.
Hold on, I can't even find where the dang hit. Oh, there it is. D10.
And it should say hit points at first level is some number plus your constitution modifier. Do that math, write it in your current hit points.
Maths. Do the maths.
Maths.
I'm just gonna go. Let's see.
I was reading this like book about anti-racism.
Nerd. What is that?
it's a book that they well, whatever, and they wrote anytime they say folks, you know, like FOLKS, they spell it FOLX.
No.
Folks.
It's supposed to be more
No.
inclusive.
No.
I'm not even joking. Because I was like, am I reading this right? And I looked it up. It was like folks. It's like a more inclusive way of saying folks. And it's like
almost
first
as-
introduced in 1997. I was like, what is the point?
It's almost as cool as Latinx's. Latinx.
Tinksy. Little tinks.
Aaron, have you done your math yet?
I'm not. I have not done it yet.
Where's your hang
I'm
up? I'm
looking-
gonna be rougher on you.
Nope,
I expect more from you.
I'm at the Paladin page.
You're supposed to be my star student.
This was you chose a terrible star student. Just to let
My
you know.
current hit points are 9, right?
Yeah, sorry.
Proficiency bonus.
It's okay. You're gonna be fighting rats to begin with, so you'll be okay.
This is just like Dark Souls.
It really is. I meant to put all this in like Dark Souls terms for you, so I'll start doing that as we go. So like
Okay.
strength is your strength, dex is your dex, constitution is your, what is it, vitality?
Quite honestly, that shit in Dark Souls never made sense to me. Other
No.
than like,
You were my star Dark Souls student. Wow, what a day.
dude, we played that, and I died literally the first second.
Yeah, you did. It's funny because like, it's not that bad. Try Dark Souls 2 is even worse.
10 plus.
Oh, I've
Because
heard
like
that
like
shit
they
already.
don't even know what half the stats mean. It's like they've got something called, geez, I don't remember what it's called, but it's like it means it kind of influences this, kind of influences that, and sort of influences this. It's like, oh, thank you, that's helpful.
I'm glad the devs don't even know.
Probably not. Dark Souls 2, like, I mean, the bosses and the game's fine. It's just some of the mechanics are dumb. It's the one where if you die, you lose a part of your health permanently
Yeah.
until you rekindle or unhollow.
Yeah, that's insane.
All right, cool. All right, so I got my HP.
Here we
I
go.
got
What's your
my-
HP? Please tell me it's high.
It's
Please tell
12.
me it's high.
it's
Okay.
12.
All right, good.
Wait, I don't know what my HP is. I didn't. did
It's
we go
9.
over
You
that?
just said that 2 seconds ago. You
Well,
said
no, I
my
thought that
HP
was
is
my-
9, right?
Oh, wait,
and I said, yeah,
no,
it is.
current hit points, and then there's temporary hit. What is temporary hit points?
That would be.
That's like if you get turned into a frog,
Yeah.
you have temporary frog style hit points like 2.
Okay.
Or if
If
somebody
you're a
like
bullfrog, like 3.
yeah, gives you like
I'm
a
pretty
buff.
fast though, just like
that-
Sonic.
Yeah. All right, Aaron, did you note your armor and weapon proficiencies?
Actually, I was looking at that. My proficiencies armor is all armor and shields. Weapons.
All right, easy enough.
simple and
Moving
lesser
on.
weapons.
Everything. All right, proficiency bonus. Write it down. It's +2.
Oh, I got that down. Already.
All right, cool. Now, saving throws. You're proficient in what saving
Wisdom,
throws?
charisma.
All right, put
Um,
those in the circle boxes like this.
Where-
Also,
what the
you
heck?
had asked.
What
a
is
good...
a circle box?
How dare you?
That is
Questioning
kind of like
the
a
teacher.
The student has become the master.
I'm gonna stop being the master.
Oh, we
like,
got
next
we got
sentence I
shout
say.
out spicy meatballs. Harry Potter played D&D question mark. He did in real life, yes. He was more of a larper.
Oh my lord, I'm still confused on what these circle boxes are.
Okay.
What are you
Look at the
talking
screen and you can
Look
see
at the
it.
screen.
Oh,
In saving
that
throws,
magical
you I think
screen.
if you're using the PDF, you just check the box next to those two things. Just to indicate that it'll be useful in the future.
Oh, I see it now.
Now, Aaron
The
asked a
circle
very
boxes.
good question. He said,
What
"What's
is a circle
inspiration?" Inspiration is,
Inspiration.
I guess, I think this is a 5th edition thing, but if I can be like, wow, you role played so good right there, like, wow, you get an inspiration point. And what it lets you do is you can use those later in critical instances. If you roll a dice and it's a 1, you can say, I'm going to use my inspiration to roll it again. Basically.
Cool. All
Actually,
right, I feel
it
that.
might technically be you can use it ahead of time to say, I'm going to roll with advantage. And advantage just means you roll the dice twice and you pick the highest one.
Okie dokie.
I'll let you guys use it like on a shitty dice roll. You can use inspiration to do that. But first, you have to impress me with your role-playing skills.
So if I
Okay.
show up dressed up like a wizard, does that?
You'll
Well,
probably get
yes.
5 right off the bat. I'll be honest.
Okay, I like it.
And it's just more like, so this game what makes it fun is you guys. I'm going to set a world for you to play in. And if you do things your character would do, you get inspiration. Now, so for example, some people like to play the game where they're just trying to beat the game and they completely ignore how their character would think. They're just thinking for themselves, like, how do I win? But if Aaron says I know how to solve this puzzle, however, my character has intelligence of 0, so I am of no use. Like, I may assign, if he just says, my character says, duh, then I'd be like, okay, you get an inspiration point because you played your character. That kind of thing.
Okay.
At one time, granted, I was a little too intoxicated to realize that this wasn't the way my character would act. I didn't understand the time passage in game at the time. But one time, I was being in character and ended up killing one of the people because he scared me. He scared my guy while he was working on a weapon, and then I jumped around and killed him with it.
That's inspiration, guys.
Right before that, we did actually, going back to Rigby, we did a ham boning thing, and each of us got one free save because ham boning will save your life one day. so we all got one free thing. There's actually Garrett that I killed.
Nice. Yeah. Bonus points. All right, Aaron gets 1 inspiration point to start the game.
Oh boys. Oh, you can give that to Maxie.
Any chats in Twitch?
Yeah, we got another one from freaking Spicy. Hillary Clinton is my inspiration. -1 inspiration point for you. Better luck next time. Hey, your girl's gonna run in 2024. Be ready.
Yeah.
Make sure you vote multiple times for her. All right, we're getting into nerd territory. I don't remember what this means, but here we go. Calculate saving throws. Just put in your modifier, but add proficiency bonus to those filled in the circle boxes on the last step, like so. So all you're doing, it'll say strength, just put in your strength modifier. That's all you have to do. But if it has a checkbox, you also get to add the +2. So go ahead and do that now. Now that we're both on the same page.
All right, cool. since my just so I have this like straight in my head, so my saving throws are wisdom and charisma. My okay, so my wisdom is 0, so I would do 0 plus 2 because my saving throw is a wisdom.
If that's one of your proficiencies, right?
Yeah.
Yes, correct. If
Wow,
it's got a
kinda
check
dumb.
in the
You just add 2 to the circle box ones, right?
now, if you look closely,
So it's just
it is a
2.
circle box. There's a circle,
No, I
but
see
there's
what
like a
you're
highlight of a box behind it. It's a circle box. Yes, if it's got a black
so you
thing,
said add 2 to the. Got it. Okay.
add 2 to whatever you got. Everything else is just the plus number in that stat. Very simple. Let me know when you're good. Max, are you good? You look good.
Yes.
Aaron?
I think I'm good. So my charisma is going to be 3 since my charisma is 16, and then I have that proficiency since I'm a paladin, so it'd be 5. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Got it.
I have a really hard time with numbers. This is the
This
fun
is
fact,
not
the
the game
only
for
part
you.
that no, just this beginning part is not the game for me. I
Oh.
always have a hard time making the character and keeping all these in line.
I'm gonna
but
be like,
once the game
Aaron,
gets
you
rolling,
took 10 damage. Or are you just gonna be like,
I'll be like, I took no damage actually.
no damage because I
Took
can't math.
Nothing, right?
That's exactly how it plays. That's how I play it.
All right, let's talk about skills. I think I wrote notes about this. I hope I did. Where did I write these? I'm gonna jump ahead just in case. Oh, that's not right. Where did I write these down? Anyway, so acrobats. All right, so skills. These are things you're gonna use when we're not in combat. If you say, I want to walk a tightrope, I'm going to say, roll an acrobat check. You're going to roll a d20, which we do a lot of times, and you're going to add whatever the plus box will be. We're going to fill this in a minute. And I will have, okay, for him to do walk a tightrope, he's got to have, its difficulty level is 12. So he's going to have to roll a 12 to be able to do what he wants to do. That's what skills are. Acrobats are things that are you just doing dexterous things. If it's like jumping, dodging, walking a tightrope, balancing, that sort of thing. We've got athletics a couple down. That's like anything that involves strength. There's a little parenthesis box that tells you what skill this is associated with, just so you know. Animal handling, that is being able to deal with domesticated animals, like what's wrong? Timmy fell down the well. What? Like you would understand what the dog was trying to tell you. So, and you could calm it down and you could follow it. So that's that skill. Arcana is just knowledge about magic. These are the ones where it falls under. I don't really use these a lot in my campaign because I'm not hardcore, but it would be like, hey, that's a such and such magical item. I've seen this before. I would say, oh, really? Okay, roll a dice and prove it. Like, so this just proves that you would know that. Athletics, I mentioned. Deception is being able to trick people. Uses charisma. History is just knowledge of history. Pretty boring. Insight lets you kind of check and see somebody's motives. Like, it's like your, I don't know, gut instinct on people. Intimidation, it is what it is. Trying to scare people. Investigation is doing like some Sherlock shit where you're just like, I've noticed this, this, and this, and that means that. That's what investigation is. Medicine is being able to do first aid. Nature is just knowledge about, hey, we can eat those berries and not get diarrhea. Great. Perception is just being aware of your surroundings. It's one of the more popular checks where you can say, I do a perception check. And you may be able to hear enemies off in the woods rustling in the bush. You may be able to see something far ahead that's going to happen. Something like that. Performance is just doing da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Look, I'm juggling, guys. Like that kind of thing.
That's what I like doing. Is I love getting that as a bard.
And then persuasion is convincing people of things. Religion is understanding religious type things. Kind of useful for a cleric. Sleight of hand is being able to do like pickpocketing, magic tricks, distractions, that kind of thing. Stealth, another important thing. It's just being able to be sneaky. And then survival is when you're in the woods, basically, do you know how to survive? Like, how do you get food? How do you make fire? That kind of thing. Less important in our campaign, most likely. So these are the things you do. When you tell me, when we're playing the game, I want to do this, I will say, okay, roll a blank check, and I'll pick one of these categories. So if you're like, I want to sneak up on that cow and push him over, I will say, okay, roll a stealth check. And then you'll roll a d20, and you'll add the plus number that'll be in this box. Behind my DM screen, I'll have, okay, he needs to get a 13 or higher to do this. And you roll a 12, I'll be like, oh, sorry, the cow poops on you or something like that. That sort of thing. So these are all out of combat skills. For the most part, there could be instances where it comes up in combat, but probably not. So on your class page, yours says choose 2 from Arcana, History, Insight, Investigation, Medicine, and Religion. So you're gonna.
These are kind of whack.
You're gonna hit up the.
Then...
Yeah, they are kind of whack. So for you, let's see. Medicine could be useful.
Insight seems like it would be
or actually, yeah,
Insight's
good, medicine's good, investigation's good. I wouldn't worry about the other ones. So check the circle boxes. Aaron, are you aware of what yours are?
I believe so. I got athletics and intimidation.
And then I'm also going to say, for the sake of fun, pick 2 more after that.
Yes.
Because there's
so we're doing...
You're going to pick the 2 from the list that you're supposed to. And then 2 of any you want to pick. And I'm doing this because 5th edition introduced something where you pick, like... It, like, generates, like, a backstory or a background for you.
Mm-hmm.
And then those give you additional skills. But I'm just saying, let's not complicate things. Since Max is new, throw that out the window. It's lame anyway. And just pick 2 more. Since most of them give you 2 more. Like, the backgrounds will be like, you're proficient in sleight of hand and persuasion. But we're going to skip that.
Alright, cool. That definitely helps, because then I can pop on medicine as well.
What the heck, dude? It's not letting me check one of them. Oh, whatever. I'll just choose a different one.
It's really not. That's strange.
It's not letting me check this one either. It's like one that I checked earlier, and then I unchecked it. Now it won't let me check it again. Very sad.
You can make note of it. So the ones you're checkboxing, you get to add proficiency bonus to again. So you can just jot it down and then put the numbers in that are correct. Because
wait, I get to do what with them?
The ones you're checking.
Yeah.
So everything has in parentheses the stat. Again, just like saving throws, you're just going to plug in the number. But if it's checked, you get to add +2 to it on top of it.
So do I annotate that on the line?
Yeah, so if you can't check one...
no, I just chose a different one. It's okay.
Are you sure? Which one did you unchoose? What if it's important?
I wanted to do religion, but I did insight instead, so I'll be good.
Well, that's a better choice.
So now I put... Okay, so I chose history, insight, investigation, and medicine.
All right, so now... Everything in parentheses, that's the plus number that you're going to put in there, just like saving throws. But you get to add 2 for the ones you checked, which I've done in my example on our epic PowerPoint.
Oh, we get to add an extra 2 on the extra ones?
Yep. So go ahead and do all of that math.
3.
While you do all of that math, is there anything that doesn't make sense yet? Max.
Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm just a little slow right now with this part.
You keep doing that. So Aaron, is there anything?
You add a number. Wait, so you okay? Hold on. So
it's just like saving throws. So acrobatics says dexterity, so you plug in your dexterity modifier. But if you have a checks box, you also get to add 2 to it.
Oh, okay, I see.
It's just like saving
So it's just
throws.
whatever the saving throws are, whatever those numbers are, is what I put on the line unless I have a modifier.
Yeah. I guess the easy way to... Yeah, that's what you do.
Okay.
Because you could also run through and just put in the modifiers from that column on the left. Just plug them all in and then go back and then add 2 to the ones that are checked. Because like normally you're not going to see anything above like +3.
Oh, well.
For 4, you may.
My Arcana is 7.
So your... Let's see.
Because it's intelligence. You know what I mean?
So what's your plus on intelligence is what?
I have
it
a
4?
+1 and it's with 18. So, oh wait, my original, it's like I have 19 and then I have like a 5 in the circle.
Right. So no, you didn't read the chart right. 18 to 19 is +4. Do you have anything else that's above 4? Nothing should be above 4 off the bat.
No, that was the highest one. So then I need to change my intelligence to 6 then, right? Instead of 7 in the saving throws.
Yeah, so it should be 4 + 2 is 6. If
Okay,
that's
so now
one of
anywhere
your...
that I see intelligence in parentheses, I put 6, unless it's got.
No, you're gonna put
a check
4.
next to it.
You're gonna put 4.
Oh, so it's the original number.
So if I look at acrobatics, for example, it says dexterity. I go over to the left side. Dexterity is plus whatever. That's the number that goes in the box. But if it's checked, you get to add 2.
I see. Okay, I get it.
Aaron, are you good?
I think so. As far as like I'll just read what I got for my my skills, because we're still doing the skill thing right now, right? That's all the numbers we're throwing around. So I've got athletics, and that's a 3. That's the intimidation. I've got a 5 on that. I've got a 4 on medicine and a 3 on religion.
Sounds right.
Okay. And I was moving on to just like I was starting to fill in my equipment. I have one question real
Equipment
quick.
already? Whoa.
Yeah.
Slow your
I
roll,
told you I'm a
son.
teacher
Is it
now.
an equipment question?
It is an equipment
You have to wait.
question. It's a simple one though.
You have to wait.
Okay.
We gotta wait on Max.
Okay, I waited.
Do you have any
So now I
questions
got a
that
question.
aren't like you're like the freaking nerd in class that's going ahead and solving all the problems?
Isn't the square root of pi actually technically
No, it's not. Go to the corner, put on the dunce hat. Freaking nerd.
You're a nerd. You're the teacher.
If I'm a teacher, first hand that shoots up, I'll just be like, nerd, point at them, and then ignore them.
Nerd, moving on.
Or just be like, nope, that's incorrect. And then the next kid says the same thing. It's like, yeah, that's right.
And then the nerd that raises his hand first be like, did you get bullied today yet? Like, no. Somebody bully him.
Someone bully him, and in the meantime, turn to chapter 35.
Okay, I'm good to go.
All right,
so
here we
I
go.
got that equipment.
And we're not there yet. All right.
Dang it.
There's a little box that says passive wisdom. Whatever your perception skill is. Wait.
I don't.
10 plus whatever your perception skill is. Whatever the plus number is.
So it's just gonna be 10.
Yep. Just like my fighter. Max, what's your perception at?
Mine is 12.
What?
What?
Oh, no, it's 2. So it's my passive
Yeah, and 10
wisdom
plus
is-
2 is 12.
Yeah, okay, yeah, 12.
Perfect. Moving up. Let's go
So
shopping.
strong with my
We're going
perception.
shopping.
Equipment.
But let's see how rich you are first. All right. Did I not know what page this is on?
Oh, my
Starting wealth
goodness.
is on page 143 of the player's handbook. Go there. Actually, you don't have to go there because it's right here. Find your class, roll the dice, and that's how much gold you have. So, Aaron, you're going to roll 5d4s
5d4.
times 10. That's how much gold you have.
Wow. Okay.
Aaron, you're going to do 4 d4s, which you should already have pulled up on Google. Roll that once, and then multiply by 10. That's your gold. And write that gold down right here.
Gotta find my D4. There it is. I got multiples. Alright, so 4 D4s times 10. That's 2, 5, 8. That was a fall off. So 8, 10. I got 100 starting gold.
Damn, Max.
Ooh, so I roll 4 d4s.
Yep.
Party fires. Go. I roll, and then I just add up my total that they sum up to.
Yes.
All right. Well, that would only be 8. So I got
So,
80 gold.
80 gold. Good enough. All right. So how this game works: 10 coppers equals 1 silver. 100 coppers equals 1 gold, and 10 silvers equals 1 gold. That chart seems confusing. 10 coppers is 1 silver. 10 silvers is 1 gold. There you go.
And where do I put my?
Where it says
gold?
equipment, it says equipment.
Yeah. Is it in the 4th box?
It's in the GP box. Gold pieces.
Oh, I
Oh,
didn't
I
even
see,
see
okay.
that. I didn't even see the
Yes,
tiny little
it
letter
is
that was
hard to
GP.
see.
Now I
Guys
see it.
need
That's some bad
glasses.
apples.
All right. Apparently, we're going to learn about armor class, but not yet. Armor first. Remember?
Hold on, hold
Oh
on.
my
My armor proficiency
God,
is
people.
0.
I'm just trying to. Well,
Sorry
I'm not
about
able
it,
to
Max.
select my box. My iPad is being silly.
Ooh.
All right, there we go. So, GP, the gangplank box.
That was my main in LOL.
Yeehaw!
Gangplank nerd. Are you good,
That's
Aaron?
really about it. Yeah, I'm good now. I got
Remember your armor proficiencies. Max, yours says none. I'm not really sure what that means.
So what
But
do I do?
here's the shit you can buy. So Aaron, I think you can literally buy anything. What is your equipment question?
So that was what I was gonna ask about. So in the equipment part of the paladin, it says you start with the following equipment. First off, I have another question out. Do I have to buy this equipment or do I just have it?
You have to buy it.
Okay.
You don't have to buy what it tells you to buy. I think that's
Alright,
just a
cool.
suggestion.
Alright, cool. Neato. So can I? Here's another question, and I actually had this one way earlier, but I didn't pipe up yet.
Wow.
Can I dual wield shields and like bash people with them?
I know you can dual wield shields. I don't think you can bash them with them. If you really want to, I'll say yes, but I'll have to come up with how much damage that does because it's not in the book.
Okay. Because I kind of want to just get some shields and block a lot and punch the shit out of people with the shields.
Okay.
This game is
Go ahead.
kind of violent for me, guys.
All right, Aaron's
I
buying
didn't
2
know we were gonna be
shields.
punching people.
By 2 shields. Actually, let me actually take a look real quick before I settle on that. Also, I think I forgot if I have any like restrictions as far as what my class can use, or my race. I mean,
Nope, no restrictions. There shouldn't be. The only restrictions for armor is chainmail and plate mail requires a certain strength level.
okay.
But other than that, you should be good.
All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna do.
Max got the easy way out.
Oh, is that? Do I have to have like a strength of 13 if I want to get that chainmail or something?
Yes, sir. Now,
Okay,
you can
well, good
buy
thing
it
my
if you
strength is
don't, but you get disadvantage if you don't.
I have 17 strength, so I'm just gonna get
can
plate
wear-
mail.
you can wear
Oh
whatever
wait,
you
that's
want.
1,500.
1,500 gold.
I can't do that. I'll just get
I'm
chainmail.
rich, bitch.
All right, Aaron's getting chainmail. Now,
Chainmail and
this unfortunately means nothing to Max at this point. But
'Cause I
what
can't even, yeah.
the
So does this
armor?
mean like the whole game I can't wear armor?
Correct.
but you can get robes and shit, like wizardy stuff.
You can wear clothes, but yeah, nothing that'll.
So I'm just running around butt naked.
Which I need to. I'll Google what naked armor class is.
I
Say
think
butt
you're
naked.
like you are like faster, I think, or like more agile, I think. Maybe like I think
Oh,
you might not
I'm
take
speed
any
30, dude. I'm pretty damn
speed
fast.
30. Sweet.
Bro, my niece thinks she's a cheetah, by the way. Aaron, you know that, right? She says
I
she's a
did
cheetah.
not know that.
And she'll go like, yeah, sometimes I feel like a cheetah, and then I just like run really fast. I was like, well, I'm like, so you feel like one or you are? She's like, no, I am a cheetah. And I was like, why kind of sometimes feel like a bear? She'd be like, do you feel like a bear right now? A little bit.
A little bit. Dude, I saw this video of a bear got into someone's fucking kitchen, and they just like there's this bear in their kitchen, and they come down to see it. That's terrifying.
Dude, I saw a moose out here.
Oh,
It was a female with like a baby, and I was like in a car, and it was down the road. I was like, holy crap, that's awesome.
they're huge, dude.
Yeah, the females aren't like, she wasn't that big, but the males get ginormous.
Don't they get like 13 feet tall or some shit?
Dude, I don't even know, but they're
That's
terrifying.
scary. Yeah.
Just, like,
Real
attack
quick. All right,
cars.
so oh yeah, and they can fuck them up too. Real quick now. So I've got, let's see, that chainmail was 75 gold. I got a shield as well, so that's, I got 15 gold left. So how does this, how am I going to have this affect my armor class and whatever now?
All right, well, we will get to that.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Max, let me get to
equipment.
Max here real quick. I don't know why it says you're not proficient in anything. We'll come back. We'll revisit that when we start playing. Buy a shield if you want. Your armor class equals. So you have 2 shields, correct?
Me?
No, Aaron.
No, I'm probably gonna actually just do the one shield and then like a weapon.
So your
Some
armor
sort, just,
class, you bought chainmail, right?
Yes.
So armor class is 16, and then if you're using your shield, it's +2. So your armor class would be 18.
Dang, boy.
Now, if something
How
happens
did
to
you
that
come to
shield,
Say that one more time. How'd you come to that again?
so next to ring mail, it says armor class. It says 16,
Yes.
so that's that. And then when it's on shield in the armor class column, it says +2. So when you're using your shield, it's going to be 16 +2, so 18.
Okay, gotcha. So,
But if you drop that shield or two-handed weapon, then it'll drop back to 16.
gotcha.
So Max,
Yes.
I'm pretty sure your armor class. I think it's like 10 plus your dexterity modifier. So 10 plus what's
That's
your...
what I would put in my armor class?
Yeah, what's your dex mod? What is that new stuff you got there? Ooh.
I know, I'm sorry. While you guys were doing that I kind of got distracted. I just bought this, so I just wanted to look at it.
So you didn't buy a camera. You didn't buy a mic stand.
Bro, as soon as I got in the car to leave, I was like, damn, I should have got it. I, like, forgot about the mic stand because I was in a rush to get home. And the camera, yeah, I need to get a camera. I'm sorry, hold on. Let me just... This is a synth bass. It's pretty sick, okay? Let me just tell you. I like it.
I'm gonna Google
So
this
my
for you.
what is my dexterity right
Armor
now?
class 5e when naked.
5D, 1d6.
When naked. Yeah, 10 plus dex mod. All right, there you go.
Plus my dex, so 10 plus that like bubble.
The plus
in the
number,
bubble.
yep.
Okay, 3, so 13.
13. Write that in your armor class box.
Okay.
I don't know if this is coming up or not, but since we're here, initiative, the box next to it, just put in
Yeah.
your dexterity modifier.
Tree.
Plush a tree. That determines kind of who gets to go first when we fight things. Aaron, are you good on armor class?
I think so. That was the 16 for my chainmail plus the 2 for my shield. And I don't think Draconic or Dragon. I don't think Dragonborn have any like natural armor class like boosts or anything.
Could be true, could be not. I don't know. Never played one.
I am gonna double check that. But keep going with what you got.
Now for weapons. Remember your proficiencies. You get to add proficiency bonus to your attack rolls. We'll talk about that in a minute. All right. Here's some unique things when we go to the shopping page for weapons. If it says finesse, it means you can choose to use your dexterity or your strength modifier. Up to you. Light means you can dual wield it if you want. Thrown means you can use it for a ranged attack. Two-handed means what it means.
Use one hand.
Versatile means you can use one-handed or two-handed if you want to do more damage. Just so you know. And here's the weapons you can buy. Now, Max, it's got equipment.
I can use daggers.
Yep.
Daggers, darts, slings, quarterstaffs, and light. I kind of want a quarterstaff. I think it's probably two-handed, right?
Quarterstaff. Also, Aaron, make sure you reduce your gold pieces.
Oh yeah, I'm down to 15.
That's right, you
Oh,
are.
it's
All right.
versatile.
Make sure you spend your money. So, what'd you say? Quarterstaff? Versatile.
So I can
Yep.
use for bolt. Okay, bolt.
Yep. So what it means is you'll normally do 1d6, but if you grab it with two hands, you get to roll a d8 instead for damage. So.
Oh, I see. I think I'll buy that then. How much is it?
2 silver pieces.
So 20. Is that 20 copper you said?
Yes.
Oh, but I have gold. So wait, it's 2 silver pieces.
So then you would have
So
9
I have,
gold, 8 silver pieces. Is the math there. But then also, you can finish your shopping too if you want to buy. So
Wait, sorry, how much gold is that? It's 2 silver pieces and how many?
That's it. So if you
So
spend
what do I
that,
take for my gold?
so you're down to 9 gold, but you have 8 silver pieces. It's just like, I don't know, dollars, quarters, and nickels or something.
Oh, I didn't even. Oh, okay. I only filled in the gold pieces. So
That's all
my
you
silvers
had.
is at
Yeah, so you had 10 gold
Okay.
and 0. It's like you had $10 and no change. But now you have $9 and 80 cents or something like that.
I thought I had 80 gold pieces.
No, you did have 80. So
So now I only
so
have
you're at
9 gold?
79 gold and 8 silver.
How much copper? I'm sorry, I didn't do this.
No
earlier. I
copper.
thought it was just gold pieces. Okay, okay.
No coppers. Yeah, your equipment, it suggests equipment for you. It says buy a quarterstaff or a dagger, which you did, and the other things, I'm going to say ignore those.
I bought a quarterstaff. I didn't buy a dagger, but I'll. Do these like break and stuff or like?
No, there's no durability.
I'll also buy a crossbow so I have long range.
All right. So,
much
actually,
is it?
what did your proficiency was? Daggers, darts, yeah, light crossbow. So buy a light crossbow.
I'll buy I'll buy 2 daggers and a light crossbow. I don't know if I have enough for all that, but
What do you want 2 daggers
So,
for?
so I can dual wield. Actually,
Wow.
there's no point. I'll just get a light crossbow.
If you can
and a
afford it, you
quarterstaff.
can, but yeah, because crossbow's pretty expensive. It's 25 gold. So then just
The light
subtract
crossbow is
25
25?
gold pieces.
so okay. So now I got 54.
I won't
And I
be
think I'll
particular about ammo, so don't worry about that.
What?
Technically, you have to buy ammo for it, but I'm gonna let that slide.
Sure. Okay. Well, then I think I'll just stay with those and save the rest of my money.
All right. So we're gonna record your weapons in these boxes. Do those look familiar? I think it's in weapons in the box. It'll have name, attack bonus, and damage type. So in those boxes, write quarterstaff and then write light crossbow. Or type, whatever you're doing. Aaron, are you good?
Yeah, I'm just having a hard time deciding what I want. I can't decide if I want a short sword of flail, or sorry, a long sword of flail or a lance.
One thing about lance is you do have disadvantage if you are within 5 feet of somebody.
Yeah, I know. That's why I think I'm just
What
gonna
are my
go for the.
bonuses then? I can't.
What are your what? We'll get to that in a minute. Did you just write the names down? Okay.
Yeah.
We'll talk about Aaron. Get him situated.
You know what? I think I'm actually gonna go battle axe, because that way I can dual wield it, or I can, if I need to be a little less tanky and more offensive, I can just put the shield away and do that. That's
Nice
10, and I also
choice.
have 5 more.
Is it good to say, like, is it wise for me to save the money for later, or should I just go all out right now?
Well, I would say if you've got a melee weapon and you've got a ranged weapon, you're good. I don't think having, like, if you wanted to buy, for example, 2 daggers to dual wield, you won't have any. You won't have any advantage, other than
Do I
just
buy
being
like
cool.
spells later?
You don't have to buy them. They're free. The main things you'll buy later on is like healing potions or staying the night at an inn or something like that. Money's not a huge factor in our first campaign.
Alright. Well, yeah, I'll just stay with what I got.
And you can buy 2 daggers if you want. If you're gonna
Can
do
I like
that,
give stuff to Aaron if like he needs it?
yeah.
So I could buy something and just give it to him right now?
If you wanted to, but
Yeah, dude,
bought a
let me
battle
tell
axe.
you this. Remember how the sky was the limit with Wi-Fi? Like, this goes beyond that. This, like, your imagination is the limit.
Well, I'll just stick with what I got. I'll pocket that money.
All right. Aaron, have you purchased?
Yeah, I'm grabbing that battle axe
All right, so
and the war pick as well. Actually, no, fuck that, just the battle axe.
all right, so attack bonus. This is used when you fight things. You get to roll twice. First, you roll to see if you actually hit the person. Then you roll your damage. This first box has to deal with hitting people. So attack bonus, Max, you picked quarterstaff. So for quarterstaff, you're going to do plus whatever your strength modifier is, plus your proficiency bonus because you're proficient with quarterstaffs. So
Plus my strength, so that's 1. Plus what else?
your proficiency bonus.
Okay.
So tree. So your attack bonus is
Yeah.
+3. And then also, for your light crossbow, ranged weapons use dexterity. So you're going to take your dexterity modifier, +2, and put that in the light crossbow attack bonus box.
Okay.
All right. Aaron, you got that?
I think I'm putting my strength modifier onto my battle axe.
Strength modifier, and then proficiency bonus as well if you're proficient in it, which I think you are, because you're everything, right?
My proficiency for weapons is simple weapons and martial weapons. Yeah, it's a martial weapon.
That's everything.
And I'm trying to think of where's my. How much do I add for the proficiency? 2?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So 2 plus my strength modifier, which is 3, so 5. And I put that. Where am I throwing that again?
That's in the second box after the name. So it's going to be name, attack bonus, damage. Which we'll get to damage in a second. Did you have any ranged weapons?
No, I didn't. I have
Okay.
a ranged breath attack, but
Gotcha.
hold on a second. I gotta zoom out of here and zoom into this real quick. All right, so. Oh, I put this all in the wrong spot. Okay, now I see why I'm confused. So, relax. Sorry, I get this down. So that's a +5. There it is, +5. And 1d8.
All right, so the damage box now, the weapons you bought. So Max, you bought quarterstaff. It says damage 1d8 bludgeoning. You don't have to make note of bludgeoning, but write the 1d8 and then plus your strength modifier after it. So on mine, I put 1d8 +2 because I think my strength was 16 or something. So do that first.
Yeah, we get +1. Okay. I thought the 1d8 was only if I do two-handed.
What do you got? Quarterstaff. Yeah, you're 1d6 plus whatever. And then
Or 1d8.
and then parentheses, you can write 1d8 plus whatever your strength modifier is. And then that's up to you in combat, which it'll mostly be two-handed, I would think, because you don't have a shield. I don't know if you can use a shield.
Okay.
And then so for light crossbow, same thing, except you're using dexterity modifier. So that'll be 1d8 plus whatever your dex mod is. And that's it. And that's what you'll reference when we start fighting shit.
Okay.
Mostly
got it.
big rats.
Hold it. All right.
Aaron, you good?
Yeah, I'm just trying to fit this in real quick. So I'm getting my attack bonus is gonna be +5 because that's my proficiency, and then also my strength bonus. But then my damage is gonna be 1d8 +3 because my strength bonus is 3.
Yep.
Cool. And then also I'm just gonna record real quick if I'm dual wielding my battle axe, and that's gonna be +5.
And then the way dual wielding works, if you do that, you do everything normal with your main hand, and then on your offhand, you just don't add your modifier to it. That's how dual wielding works.
Or not dual wielding, I meant two-handing.
Oh, two-handing. Yes, in parentheses,
Yeah.
write the extra damage.
I just threw it in the next weapon bracket because.
Yeah. So proficiency bonus is only for seeing when you hit, and then modifier is for damage.
Gotcha.
And then
I gotta
we'll
real
move
quick.
on.
Hold on one second. I gotta backtrack to the Dragonborn Race real quick because is this where I also have to put my magic and shit and my powers?
No.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
We'll probably do spells next time.
Gotcha.
Because we don't have time to throw that in for Max, and I got to brush up on exactly how it works. So Max, I'll probably text you a couple of things to look at in the future next week for wizard spells.
Okay.
So I think next episode will be polishing out those last couple things, and then basically tutorial mission where we can learn how to do everything. And then we'll have 2 or 3 more after that of actual story. And then if we liked it, we'll do more. All right, so that is all of the main nerd stuff for this evening.
Yeah.
Now we can do some of the more creative stuff. So, alignment. Max, have you ever seen a chart like this?
Yes, I've seen memes.
Okay, it's a very meme-heavy thing. Oh, we got another chat. Oh wow, hold on, let's read this. I always thought D&D was invented by the devil. Your mom was correct. It was. He's a big nerd. All right, so basically, so top to bottom is going to be good, neutral, evil. So that's just basically, are you a good person? Neutral would be you're kind of out for yourself, and then evil is like you're totally for yourself, but also hate everyone else. And then like left to right, you've got lawful, neutral, chaotic. So lawful is you're a square and you follow the law. Neutral is like you're just kind of gonna do what you think is right, and then chaotic is you do whatever you want whenever you want. And then this is just kind of everything in between. So like lawful good would be just like a big square, like I fight for justice and I respect the king, like kind of super goody two shoe. And like chaotic good would kind of be like I do what's right, period. Like you don't care what the law is. Like if the law says you can't murder like that rapist,
No murdering.
you can because you're chaotic good. And then chaotic evil would be, for example, just as bad as you can be, essentially. You just do whatever you want. That's evil, period. Now, lawful evil would be somebody that kind of finds the loopholes in the law. It's like they don't get in trouble with the law, but the stuff they do is selfish and bad. And then like true neutral, right in the middle is just like I just kind of do what I want to do, and that's
So
it.
Mark Zuckerberg's.
I'll do
Berg.
chaotic good.
All right, so jot that
Somewhat
down in
square.
your. I think there's an alignment box on your sheet. Just write chaotic
Yep.
good or CG. Aaron, what are you gonna be?
Well, I'm a paladin, and generally they're good, but I'm kind of thinking like, I don't know. I kind of want to take it a crazy way and maybe make it where he's like, I don't know. I'm probably just gonna do neutral good is probably like your own like interpretation of good, right? Like,
Yeah, so neutral good would be like you kind of keep in mind like what people think of you when you do these things and kind of what the law says, but like you're willing to push the limits.
okay.
It's kind of like an atheist.
I'm gonna go chaotic good as well. How about that? Just another chaotic good.
Ooh, lots
Couple,
of chaos.
couple chaotic goods. Chaotic neutral is my favorite class or my favorite alignment, but
And
Yeah.
these things can change over time as we play, as your character changes. As I do the campaign, like if your character acts outside of this box, I'll tell you that you're in another box, basically. Like if you said I'm lawful good, and then we're fighting a guy, and you're like, I know it's against like we can't kill him, but he did something real bad, and you kill him anyway. Then I'll be like, okay, you're not lawful good anymore. You are chaotic good, or something like that. So be aware of that. And then the end of this is name your character, and then start thinking about backstory for your character. And this is the most important part. All the stuff we did means absolutely nothing if you don't have a good character. Because it's all about character. All the stats and all that stuff, that is just a method to at least put some structure onto what we do.
The game function.
Because you could do a game where it's, all right, just tell me about your character. What does he do? Okay, I've got a thing, and we just wing it. And then we say, okay, you're going to fight stuff. And then I just decide if you win or not. Like, you could do that. But this puts a little more structure on it that way. I don't know. It's not like the DM is out to get you or anything.
My wizard's name is Harry Pidler.
All right, write it down.
Question real quick before I go into all this. So my I know we did our armor class, right?
Yep.
Oh, we didn't do that.
We did.
Oh, we did. Okay. So how did I get that again? Because I must have missed that. I was just looking over that. I've got my shield and chainmail. Is that the like 16 for the chainmail and then 2 for the shield?
Yep. That's it.
Okay.
Armor
And then
class is
nothing-
solely based on the armor you put on.
Okay.
Some weird exceptions if you turn into animals and stuff like that. And like Max,
Okay.
not wearing armor has the like natural. It's just you just got to be able to dodge. It's just like Dark Souls running around naked. No armor bonus, but just dodge real good.
Gotcha.
So,
Alright,
okay,
anyways.
so character appearance. So where do we do the backstory? Is that in? Oh, I see. Character backstory.
So yeah, it's got all that. I would just write it in there. I think on the, let me pull up the D&D sheet here. There's like personality traits, ideals, bonds, flaws. Completely ignore that. Yeah. I was going to address something. You see the box that says death saves?
Death saves.
It's in the, like, right in the middle.
Yeah, with like
Yeah.
the 6 spots, yeah.
Yeah. So how this works in 5th edition, if you drop to 0 hit points, you enter this mode. And every time it's your turn, you have to roll a d20. If you roll a 10 or a higher, you check the success box. If you roll lower than a 10, you check the failure box. If you fail 3 times, you are dead. If you succeed 3 times, you are stable, which means you don't have to make the death saves anymore. But really, you can't really do anything until somebody comes to help you.
How do we enter that mode again? You said if we get a 0 on a what roll?
No, if your hit points go to
Not
0.
0, it's impossible. But
If your hit points go to 0. No health.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Somebody can take an action on their turn to come and stabilize you themselves so that you don't have to make the saves. But again, you can't do anything until you're actually healed to some extent. There is a fun stat where if you're at 0, let's say you're at 1, your maximum health max is 9. If you take enough damage into the negative to pass 9, so if somebody does a thing where your hit points would be -9, if we actually did the math, you are dead, period. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. So that'd be like Max has 1 health, and then like a building falls on him. It's like, no, he's dead. That's it. Or gets hit by like a giant demon with a huge axe, just smacks him for like 20 damage. No, he's dead. There's another thing. If you get attacked in this mode, if somebody comes up and hits you while you're on the ground, basically, it counts as a failure just by getting hit. If you roll a 1, you take 2 fails. If you roll a 20, you're instantly in a stable state. Just so you know. Hopefully, it never comes to that.
Quick
I think-
question. I hate to go back, but for the purchasing of weapons, are poison darts an option for me? I didn't see them on there, but I
Let
may
me
have missed
see.
it. It was kind of like it was hard for me to see it, to be honest. It was tiny.
It's in your book, dude. Oh, I guess I didn't tell you the page.
You can also zoom in on the PowerPoint. At least I can. I can't. I got an iPad or something. I don't know.
Wow. Poison
An
darts.
iPad or whatever.
I didn't see those on here.
Or are they just like throwing darts at the bar, sort of thing?
Yeah, they're just like throwing darts.
Okay, I'm good then. I don't want them. I don't want them.
All right.
What was
So-
what was the thing we were on to, by the way?
Well, right now I was just talking about developing your character now. So,
Oh yeah.
I haven't made the campaign or story at all because I wanted to see what kind of characters you guys would make, and then what you want to play in. What kind of world do you want to play in? Any type of, if there's things you do like, things you don't like, now is the time to tell me.
Well, how about this? I will say this, like, I'm not going to choose on Max. I'll let you choose. I'll throw a few examples of cool fucking, like, things that I've experienced. So, like, different settings. Like, I will say like the tavern's a classic. Like starting at a tavern in a town is like a classic thing. Then there's also like kind of like the port town, like you're like passing through, like I don't know, like fucking pirates and boats and ships and sea monsters and all that shit. Also, I think one of them we did was like I don't know. There's like we're in kind of like under I guess not command, but like aiding like royalty sort of deal. So like you're in a kingdom fucking around. I don't know. There's all sorts of different shit.
Is there one where it's like a like Yu-Gi-Oh! Toon World?
Ooh.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Where like
Toon
there's like
World.
the D&D, like the dungeon master like draws stuff and makes it materialize in our world or something.
Well, that's actually basically what D&D is like.
Okay.
Like we're just given like the setting for all that to happen. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
I have to pick now. We can.
I was gonna give you there's parts, kind of key components to it. Like there is interaction with other characters, there is combat, like treasure finding, and then there's like exploration, and you try to balance all three. But if you guys like certain things a lot, then you do. For example, like Brooke's husband and their family are all about combat and getting loot. That's like all they like, right? That's how they play. They're just like, I just want to get the best shit. Like, but then there's people that are complete opposite, where it's like, I mean, that's fine and all, but like, I just want cool characters and a cool story. And there's some that just like, I just want to explore cool stuff. And then
I definitely want to have like at least from what I can tell, I'd like to have like an exploration vibe with a decent amount of fighting. But like with I mean, I don't know.
So,
Dude, don't make me pick. I don't even know.
I really like character interactions. I think that's probably my favorite part about D&D. Like all of it's fun, but I think my favorite, especially with high charisma, is character interactions.
So what I like to do, and I guess I'll probably do for this, is I'm going to have a few key characters that are integral to the story. They're going to have motives on what they're doing, but that's it. So whatever you guys do is going to influence what they're going to do. So I'm basically playing all those side characters like in my head.
Okay.
So like I made a story once to do like a one-on-one campaign where I just had like Carrie play a character and I did everything else. And from the beginning I said, okay, I've got this guy who is an evil wizard that's trying to lure people into like this dream realm and then sever their ties to reality, basically, and then suck up their energy or something like that. That was his motive from the start. But she would never know that from interacting. So he was trying to play it off like, oh, there's something evil attacking the people and you got to help me do it, right? So he got her to kind of help aid in opening this portal, only to find out later on that he's evil. She could have found out ahead of time through various means, but that's basically how it works. So I've got characters with motives that are trying to accomplish something. Your job is to just play your characters as they would. Be suspicious of things if they're that type, or not. Just go along with it. It just depends. And that's that. So I'll probably have a few key characters and then some cool areas to explore. Cool loot, of course, and that and whatnot. And I guess like I don't know. I like to do main characters play a role in the overarching story, but then you'll have like kind of in one session we'll be able to kind of complete what's going on in that scenario. Like, hey, go check out this. So you go check out that, and then you return.
So you're just asking what sort of world do I want that to be in?
So that's the other thing too. Yeah, is do you want? There can be worlds where it's like kind of like medieval ages, and magic doesn't really exist, but somehow like Aaron and you know how to do stuff, right? But it's like frowned upon. Or it can be a high fantasy world where everybody does magic and shit. It could be, you could do crazy stuff like it's in the modern day and you get thrown in. You think it's like old ages, but you're in modern ages. It could be your old people in the future, or your future people in the past, or all these various things. Like D&D sets itself up for like what it wants to be is basically just a fantasy game.
Mm-hmm.
But we can do whatever we want.
Yeah, it's like there's free mods at your fingertips. Whenever. I mean, there's no download time either.
And you can think
It's
about
tough.
it as we go. Like I'll probably, I don't know. You can just let me do what I want the first time.
Well, I'll tell you, like the last campaign I was doing, a cool example of like kind of like how the characters did the, like affected how the game went. I guess is like so the DM had set up like there was like 3 characters that were like very powerful characters that we would like explore and meet and find. I think one was like a dragon, one was a demon, and we never finished it. So he said that he was trying to get it to where like all 3 of these deities were eventually going to clash, and our characters like were kind of like naturally like gravitating towards one or the other. My character though, I ended up basically running drugs for this demon that wasn't even supposed to be in the story to begin with, but my character was like a little coward bitch, and this demon was powerful, so he was like just becoming his drug runner dude for protection.
Could we do like a thing where like everything's made out of ice cream and like the sun is getting closer and closer and everyone's like freaking out?
You can do whatever you want.
Okay, I just don't understand what you're looking for from me. Like what?
I think
Like you just want me to set up a world, or like?
And it could
No,
just be Max is new, so he doesn't even know.
Yeah,
so...
how about this then?
Okay,
How about
let's
this?
just everything's
We'll
made out of
do-
ice cream. All the people are made out of ice cream. Like the sun's getting closer and closer to this world, so like everyone's melting, and we're just like not concerned because we're not made out of ice cream or something.
That sounds like Don't Look Up. It sounds pretty lame.
Okay, no, I was actually drawing inspiration from like Cuphead somehow. I don't know. I was not thinking of Don't Look Up, but
Well,
I don't know.
how
Dude.
about
You
this?
I feel like I kind of want you guys to do.
I
that
don't
part,
care.
'cause I do.
Yeah, I got
not.
you.
I mean,
I don't care.
I get what you're looking for.
I don't care about exactly like what physical setting it is, but I think something with exploration. I think I'd say like like the normal amount of fighting, but I would say emphasize a little bit the exploration and the character interaction.
Okay, so I have an idea.
Cool.
I won't share anything, but
No, I don't want you to. I want things to come fresh.
all right.
Okay.
Now your guys' job, and you can text me throughout the week of like, all right, here's a brief history of my guy when you've had time to think about it. In terms of like the world you function in, just think of it as a standard like Lord of the Rings type universe, or just any type of medieval type, just any fantasy realm. It's like magic's a thing. Not everybody does magic though. It's kind of whispered about. But everything's kind of, you've got multiple races. Earth it functions the same as like the Earth we have now. Like that. So keep that in mind, but then other than that, just tell me anything you want about your character.
Gotcha.
Okay.
You can keep it a complete secret until we start playing if you want. It's up to you.
So I got a question. I know paladins, they're supposed to be aligned with a deity, right?
I think so.
So what happens if you like I don't know, like I'm trying to maybe do a paladin that maybe is like trying to find a different like I don't know, maybe he's disillusioned or maybe he's like like changed his like ideals from what his deity is, and he's like in the midst of like a turbulent time as far as that goes. But I don't know how that affects gameplay and all that stuff.
You do what you want. So the way I would do it, for example, if I create a world where there is a deity that everybody looks up to, for example, I guess I would ask you, is this the one that your guy looks at or no? And then basically as you go through, the people you meet are going to assume the deity I've created is the true thing. And if you go against it, you'd be the odd one out, just based on how the world's made.
Okay, I feel that.
Or it could be vice versa. You like believe there's one, and then like everybody else thinks there's a million, or there's none, or whatever. I'll create it. You create how you want, and then when you meet people, you'll start to. Then you can start. Your character can start thinking about things. If that makes sense.
Okay, I feel that. Yeah, it does make sense. Also, I just noticed I don't think I added my Dragonborn ability score increases at all.
So
I'm
do
gonna have
that,
to
and then you
change
gotta increase
that.
all your pluses.
Yup. So fuck. Okay, so strength is now 18. Can you pull that chart up again, please? Alright, so strength is gonna be 18. 19. Okay. So, no, not 100.
Too many buttons. But yeah, and I'll probably work on a. I'll put together like a brief paragraph that describes the world you're going to be playing in to help out. So I may say it's this type of realm, and then like there's one king that rules everything, and this is the deity people look up to, and then like everybody hates the king, and like it'll sound cooler than that, but I'll paint a picture for you just so you can be prepared. And then you.
About that.
That's about that.
So that doesn't change. Sorry, I'm trying to do.
Max, any questions before you bounce?
No, I do have to get going though. I sent you guys a message. I still got a decent amount of stuff I have to do for tomorrow, so I do have to get running here. I hate to be like that.
No, you're good.
I'm gonna assume next Friday, unless you guys have any conflicts. Just let me know.
I should be able to if I have Wi-Fi by then.
I don't think I got anything going on. Wait, Max, so are you moving back there?
Yeah, I am, yeah.
Oh, okay, nice.
I mean, yeah. Pros and cons, I don't know, we'll see.
Well, you got the ocean at least.
Yeah, but I'm more concerned. I'm trying to. I want to perform at like some clubs and stuff. I want to see.
That'd
what
be
happens.
dope. I feel that.
Yeah. We're supposed to debut a theme song. We'll do that next time.
I know. Yeah, we'll do it next week. I'll have it ready.
I'll try and have some ambient music too for our story.
Yeah.
And maybe some visuals if I can.
That's what I was gonna say. What would be sick is if you create like a world and you have like regions, can we just do like a basic diagram map of it sort of thing? Like, oh, this is like the mountainous winter region, and over here you've got blah blah blah, and then just have like a crudely sketched diagram that we can have for reference or something.
I will give you a small diagram for reference. If we finish the mini campaign and decide it was awesome, then I will give you the full thing.
I'm down. Yeah, ambient music and like cave noises if we go into a cave, that'd be cool.
Yeah, there's like a cool like soundboard website that has that type of thing. It's like Village 1, and it's just like a sound of like a random village. Then it's got like creepy cave or epic ruins and that kind of stuff. There's some cool stuff. So I'll do that. I may make a few maps and diagrams here and there to go along with it.
Question quick. Your attack bonus is affected by your strength, right?
Attack bonus is depends on the weapon. If it's a melee weapon, strength. If it's a ranged weapon, dexterity. Add your strength dexterity modifier and your proficiency bonus.
Alright, cool. I think I've got all my things updated then, because I didn't have to change anything for my charisma. Cool.
All right, and with that, wait, let me stop sharing my screen. Any questions from the chat that's not there, except Max?
Hey, that's not me, guys. I don't know what you're...
Oh, and tell me your characters' names when you make them. That way I
Gotcha. I'm thinking Harry Pittler. I'm still thinking. I'll figure it out.
Mine's Harry Piddler. I started his backstory a little bit.
All
What's
right,
his
say bye to the chat.
Tell you next week.
And
All
we'll
right.
see you guys next week. Adios,
See you
dudes.
guys.
Deuces.